Straight up.
And you're around these niggas that wolves, you gotta understand, you gotta become one.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Or you gonna get 8.
You gonna get 8.
Point blank, period.
Mm-hmm.
Like this, you know, whenever we do these prison stories, I love to have a day room conversation. Y'all had a chance to sit down on the Game Related podcast, have a conversation. But you know, this prison story is one where you know we try to stay within the world and do like you said, like what you about to do next as far as this book, man, it's needed. Let me just say it's needed.
Yeah.
The same way what we're doing right now, the way we're speaking on is needed. But with that being said, of course, we got Dewberry, we got LT.
Yes, sir.
The first question, again, I don't want to take too much of you guys' time, but this is a real general question. LT, you went in at 17.
I did.
Dewberry, you were how old?
Oh, 15.
15. Does prison make you a man? And how quickly, if it does, how quickly does it turn a young boy into a man?
You want to take it?
Go ahead. You go on and hit it. Go on and hit it.
Man, I was 17, so it's a little different. But I think, to be honest with you, it take a matter of days, if you ask me, because when I went in, and of course when he went in, man, it was much different. You had to learn extremely quick or you was out of there. You know what I'm saying? Respect, man, or disrespect was at an extreme low, because I say whenever it came up, it was handled. See, disrespect now is at an all-time high. Mm. Disrespect then was low as fuck, man. You know what I'm saying? Because they handled it real quick. Like, a lot of motherfuckers ain't handled the disrespect right now.
So,
you know what I'm saying?
Man going in, disrespectful to his mama, talking all kind of ways to his homeboy, to his daddy.
Yeah.
When he touched the yard.
Oh, it's over.
Within a few days, all that, whatever he thought it was.
Oh, yeah.
He will learn quickly.
Oh, extremely quick.
What he learns will make a man out of it.
Extremely fast. Extremely fast. Listen, man, being a man is all, to be honest with you, it's not size, it's not strength, it's here.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, no, it changes really quickly when you start to, you know, to be observant and heighten your awareness. You know what I'm saying? You start realizing, oh shit, okay, I can't just walk up to this man as he's conversing with another one and just cut him off, or I can't just walk in front of him and whatever. I can't, you know what I'm saying, ask to read this nigga mail or look at this nigga pictures or all kinds of shit that's you know, intrusive on an individual. You know, again, it's so many levels of respect, you know what I'm saying? And as you start to learn them as you're growing, it's ultimately what determines how fast or how slow you'll become that. You know what I'm saying? So in there though, no, you're speaking of in there, no, it's extremely fast. Extremely fast.
Now, man, becoming a man is a hard thing, homie. Mm. So, you know, becoming a gorilla is easy. So when you're around gorillas and you're around these niggas that wolves, you gotta understand, you gotta become one. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Or you gonna get 8. Point blank, period. Mm-hmm. So when you become the gorilla, you have not elevated to a man yet, because a man is a mindset. Mm-hmm. I remember a nigga told me, man, and I was like 11 years into my sentence. Man, you gotta start acting like a man, my nigga. Mm. The old nigga told me that. 11 years into my sentence, I'm 26 years old. Man. I had the mindset of a boy because I had the mindset of, I was a gorilla, homie. I was one of them nigga that moved off impulse. Mm. I didn't know how to think that good. So you gotta understand that it took time for me to develop that mindset to become that man, to start being more responsible, to start looking at life different, bro. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. We all can play gorilla. Mm-hmm. We all can play tough. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? So it took time, man. It took time.
You were fighting like you didn't want
you don't. Why fuck being a man, nigga? I'm trying to survive the prison. Fuck being a man, nigga. I'm trying to survive prison. Nigga, I'm finna survive this bitch. I'll be a man once I get out. Mm. But that's the way I thought until motherfucker set me down and was giving me the game the way I was supposed to have been giving it to me.
Right.
And I had to go to a unit where it was niggas that been locked up 30, 40, and 50 years. And I had to sit down and listen.
Yeah.
I had to tone my ego down and listen. Because once you become and put a name for yourself, you feel like can't nobody tell you nothing. You bigger than the program until you meet that one person to sit you down and calm you all the way down and give it to you raw and uncut.
Right.
That's where my development started.
Right.
My development started then. And once my development started, my nigga, I started moving and thinking on a whole different level, homie. You know what I'm saying?
So I have to ask, because, you know, on the flip side of that, there's those who don't become a man, some who become prey.
Yeah.
Some men get turned out of prison.
Facts.
What is that? Is that the lack of wanting to become a man, or just some, like you said, some gorillas just gotta have something to eat on?
Man, this is what I'm gonna say. I hate to say it like this, but I'm gonna give it to you. You can have a million guns out here. You gonna put in work. You can do all that. A hoe is a hoe. A hoe is a hoe, man.
Okay.
What's in you must come out of you once the pressure come on.
Real spill.
What's in you gonna come out of you once that pressure's on.
True.
The diamond gonna come out or something gonna come out. But if you got that hoe in you, boy, it's coming out of you, man. I'm sorry to tell you that, man. You just been hiding that hoe for so long until that pressure came. It's a bunch of them niggas. I don't give a damn what nobody said. I heard this man say it on one of his podcasts, on the one he did here, right? He said a lot of these boys already got that, them broken wrists, right? I'm gonna tell you something, man. You supposed to die before you let somebody turn you into another motherfucker that you don't supposed to be.
That's it.
And that's point blank. There's no ifs, ands, and buts about it.
Yeah.
There's nothing else about that, homie. You supposed to lose your life or get some more time.
Right.
If you didn't do that, you already liked it that iron, my guy.
Like they got your kids hostage, they got your mama at gunpoint.
You liked it that iron.
Yeah, I couldn't have said that no better. No, straight up, man.
Straight
You know
up.
what I'm saying? Yeah.
And he said it on that, and I just wanted to elaborate on that. He was 100% right.
Yeah.
For someone who goes down that path, he wasn't a man. Can he go, like, you know, you've been around some 30, 40, 50-year-old people, can he come back from that? Shit, I mean, can he come back?
Bro, you just said it, man. If it's in you, it's in you. You know
Come
what I'm
on,
saying?
man.
So, yeah.
There ain't no coming back.
I'm gonna say this here. Man, once you get that dick in you, boy, I don't give a fuck if you get a wife. I don't give a fuck if you get kids.
None of that shit.
I don't give a damn. At the end of the day and between the day, man, you got that hoe in you, boy. And that hoe still gonna come out of you. I'm just keeping this shit a buck.
Yeah.
You just ain't got no pressure on you right now. When that pressure get back on you, you do what you supposed to do. You gonna be a hoe. I mean, don't deny the fact of who you are, man. You only can cover it up with the money, the jewelry, the fancy shit. But don't forget, man, that boy got hoe in him, man. Ain't no coming back from that boy.
Yeah.
Do y'all feel it's worse now today than it was back then? With the young men that just seeing men's character today, like just these young boys wilding out, just seeing their character, y'all feel like there's more of that today?
I just think there's more acceptance now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That's real talk.
Yeah.
If they accepted it,
Yeah, it wasn't glorified back then.
And I hate to say this, I'm gonna be real, man. I love hip hop because hip hop done gave us the opportunity to see the reality of life now, right? Man, we support more niggas that represent the LGBTQ and gangster at the same time.
Yeah.
Due to the fact that of the money, due to the fact of the light, we seem to turn the other cheek and say, that's their business. But it was a time when we didn't say that. It was a time where it was literally a time where we did not say that. It was a time where we looked at that and said, no, man, you can't come around us, homie.
Period.
You can't be around us. It was a time when it was really like that, man. So these cameras right here, this industry done made us accept niggas being hoes. They done made us accept it. Because it was a time where if you was a hoe, man, you was an outcast, my guy. Hoes sat on the floor in prison where I came from, my nigga.
For real.
I'm just keeping it real, man. If you had any kind of hoe in you, you was on the floor.
Yeah. No, straight up.
You couldn't sit on certain benches.
Hell no.
You couldn't even talk loud.
Nope.
Niggas will slap a hoe just because.
Just because, man.
I got a bad letter.
Yeah.
Bitch ass hoe, man.
Yeah. No, straight up.
Nowadays, man, you better not slap now one of these hoes. You gonna die. These niggas represent gangster and hoe at the same time. So cause we done made it accepted because of these cameras, homie.
Nah, that's real. That's real. That's real. I was speaking earlier with LT as far as the mentality that people take when they're out of prison. Again, I want to touch back based on it. Like, how much does do you walk out and leave everything in prison, or does some of that stuff carry you out? Like something as simple as work ethic, the way you wash your clothes, the way you fold your bed. Do these things follow you out of prison?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, hell yeah. Your awareness should have never leave. Shit, and that motherfucker, you're aware every goddamn, and then you can move, nigga, shit, you looking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you move too much, you know what I'm saying, you paying attention to everything. So hell yeah, absolutely that shit carry out here. Hell yeah, the way you see it, nigga, and if you used to, shit, nigga, hell yeah, all the way around. Shit, the way you clean, the way you eat, how you move, how you speak, how you talk, the respect that you learn in that motherfucker, all of that shit. All of it, hell yeah, and it's just supposed to. Because it's instilled at that point. It's in you at that point.
For the better or for the worse?
I would say for the better. For me. You know what I'm saying? And from what I hear and see from Dewberry. I know, listen, man, I've been around, bro. I know a monster. I just told you.
Yeah.
I said, man, monsters, man, they carry themselves a certain way, and I know a monster when I see one. You know what I'm saying? So no, from what I see and hear, I already know what time it is, bro. You know what I'm talking about? So no, hell yeah, I think it's for the good. You know what I'm saying?
It's real life.
Yeah. But for you, what are the things that you took with you mentally that you just couldn't break?
Yeah. First of all, man, you got to realize I got incarcerated at a young age, right? So the development of the brain wasn't even there yet. So I had to really develop my brain while I was amongst everything that was a part of destruction. You know what I'm saying? And it was in a closed vicinity. You see what I'm saying? So therefore I got to absorb this shit in my head. Now I'm gonna have to break down a lot of shit that I saw to make me realize that there's some things I can't do. 18 seasons. I don't know what it's like to fuck with no boy. 18 seasons. I don't know what it's like to even smoke a cigarette. 18 seasons. I don't know what it's like to smoke weed. 18 seasons. I ain't never drunk hooch. 18 seasons. I have never done none that a lot of niggas done. Because you know why, man? I told myself I'd never be like these niggas because me trying to be like these niggas got me 28 years. So I had a strong mindset, homie. I had a real strong mindset, you know. So a lot of shit I picked up, man. I picked up a lot of shit. I picked up good game, man. I picked up good game. Sure. And when I came home, man, I executed it. It's good and bad. I'm just keeping it real. I got my electrical trade down there. I came home. I was an electrician.
Let's go.
I picked up some game about breaking on a bitch. Came home, started pimping. You know what I'm saying? So I picked up good and bad game. Hustling, I learned it. But one thing that I had to break was I became heartless. I never loved shit.
Yeah.
I never loved it. Like love, I never felt myself falling in love because everything was, nigga, you can't put your heart in this shit. So I had to go through a cycle of life, nigga, to just be like, to meet somebody, be like, damn, should I fall in love?
Yeah, you know, that's the question. I know you did 5, but like you said, 18, it's easy.
I can't even fathom.
For you, even how you treat women, like you're in a place of, like you said, no gorillas.
Yeah.
Ain't no pretty ass giraffes in this mug, you know what I'm saying? It's nothing but gorillas in here. So you might see a CEO that whoop, but how did you even go about like respecting and treating women as you got out? Because this is new.
Because that's the catch, homie. I'm a vessel, homie. So therefore, man, I soak up game. Old niggas was giving me game off the rip, man. Say niggas, cause I've been a fly nigga my whole life, but old niggas giving me game, like say, nigga, listen, this what's happening. Peep game. Do woo, woo, woo. They serving me. They saying, nigga, like an old nigga once told me, say, my nigga, when I be saying the it factor, I got it from an old nigga. An old nigga once told me, say, nigga, you got the it. You just gotta execute the motherfucker, nigga. You know what I'm saying? He say, nigga, you look at, nigga, all the honeys like you, nigga. But what you gonna do with it? Nigga, you can't get your heart in this game.
Yeah.
So I knew I could never put my heart into none of this shit because every female I fuck with gotta go home to their husband. So when I came home, I realized that, nigga, the game gotta bite me too.
Yeah.
So I always said I would never fall in love with a chick because I know one thing. Nigga, the game gotta bite me too, my nigga. Nigga, you think I can just play the game and do all this here and the game ain't gonna come back and bite me? So when I finally got into that I love you shit, the game had to bite me. And I had to accept responsibility. Nigga, you can't just keep hurting motherfuckers and thinking that it ain't gonna hurt you.
Yeah, I gotta come back.
So I had to understand that, and that was the best feeling in the world, though. That was the best feeling in the world because, nigga, it's like, nigga, you broke that cycle. You broke the cycle of having a cold ass heart and not caring about nothing, man. So that was one thing I brought from prison that was fucked up. Because we gotta love, homie.
Yeah.
We gotta love, my nigga. We got to. When I broke that cycle, bro, I think I broke a whole chain of shit. You know what I'm saying? I broke a whole lot of chain and shit, so I can sit back and say, I feel better.
Yeah, that's real.
I feel better. I ain't gonna lie to you. I feel better now, my nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it was a time where, like he said, nigga, we brought some bad shit home. I know I did. I remember a time I came home and walked through Walmart. A nigga looked at me.
Shit.
And I looked at him.
Yeah.
And during prison, you gotta realize that the nigga that look off is a hoe.
Period. Yeah.
So nigga, I'm not looking off, nigga. What's happening?
Yeah.
What's happening? And he's not looking at me in a way like that. He just looking at me like, damn, what's up, my nigga? You know, on some cool shit.
Right.
So
yeah.
You gotta, it takes time to break this shit, y'all. This shit is not easy. Understand this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It takes time to break this shit. This shit is hard.
Yeah.
This shit is hard, man. Yeah. But shit can be broke. Work ethic, I love it. That's why I love prison stories. But you know what I love the most? I love brothers like LT.
Yeah, you gotta decipher these stories, man.
Because
appreciate it, man.
Not only do I like what he did when he went to prison,
right.
I love who he became once he left prison.
Amen.
That's motivation.
That's life, my nigga.
Nah, straight up.
So when we speak about the development of the mind, from boy to man, we gotta speak about, nigga, what you do, what you gonna do once you not getting 3 meals. They not telling you to go shower. They not telling you to do this. And you literally got to survive in a world where this motherfucker is real. that's why I can say, nigga, you done developed, nigga, and I can truly say this.
Mm-hmm.
LT, he one of the ones, man. I like to give you your cards, my nigga.
Man, appreciate
you know what I'm saying, like in real life, because
for real.
you know, I tell anybody that come from that wall, man, behind the walls, man, this shit ain't easy. Cause everybody playing, my nigga.
Nah, for real.
Yeah.
This shit ain't easy.
Yeah.
Everybody playing, my nigga.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So it's always a blessing to see the success that you niggas bring to the forefront after coming from that motherfucking, that beast, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
For real.
Yeah, so with that being said, just to close it out, man, again, the way we do it, we don't like to glorify prison, but I'm glad we're having this kind of conversation with the day room because LT, you are a guy who, of course, went through that and didn't let that define you. So if you don't mind, because a lot of dudes who are just getting home probably right now, turning this on, watching it, don't know what to do, don't know how to move, they feel like once they got that F, you know, are you a felon? And they got to put that on the application. They feel like that's the death sentence. They can't get no jobs. They look at their girl. They like, they blame. I can't get no work out here. Can you at least speak to those who have served time and are out here wondering, can they get to where they work, not further? Please, if you don't mind, speak to them.
Man, it just goes to anyone that have served and haven't. You know what I'm saying? This goes to any man out there 16 years old and older. Man, you can get your electrical apprenticeship license, man. Just go to TDLR, you know what I'm saying, and put in electrical apprenticeship license, man. If you've been in, it ain't gonna stop you. You can just got out yesterday, family. You can still get your electrical license. You got a lot of companies out there, Landhart Electric, Robertson Electric, Fox Electric, man. You can go in there tomorrow, you know what I'm saying, no experience, and they start you anywhere between $19 and $21 an hour. And if you go get it, real quick, I'm sorry, but if you go get it, if you get your electrical license, man, and I just said this numerous of times, and you know, and I stand on it, man, just call, reach out to him, you know what I'm saying, and shit, I'll pay for it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I don't care if it's 1,000 niggas, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, I'll pay for that motherfucker right now today. You know what I'm saying? I want to see men out here working with their hands, fam.
Love that.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, and even if that ain't nothing you want to lean on, let it just be secondary, just in case something else happens.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? And I didn't even know my nigga was a motherfucking electrician, bro.
Yeah.
That shit just turned, man, I love that type shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? I was over here like smiling from east to west, nigga, when he said that, bro. It's a fellow brother for sure. You know what I'm saying? So, nigga, I really got you on your book now, nigga, straight up.
Real life,
God
man.
take my soul, nigga, straight up, nigga.
Real life,
I got
man.
you, bro. So, this ain't no internet. Fuck this shit, nigga. Yeah.
A lot of dudes go in, you know, for whatever, you know, maybe they're out here selling or whatever. They feel like they was their own boss, and they don't want to be working under nobody when they get out.
Right.
With that, you can't be your own boss. You can't work up to being your own boss.
Yes.
Of course.
That's what people do. They don't want to get out and work for a warehouse or they got a CDL and, you know, they like to be their own boss. So, yeah.
Yeah. So, in truth, man, listen, I keep hearing people speak of this entrepreneurship, which I totally support, but you have to work on self before you're ready to become a boss, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, the only benefit to a boss is picking who he wants to work for. See, when you work at certain places, my nigga, you can't pick who your employee is, who you know what I'm saying? But when you become a boss, you get to pick who it is that you want to work with. And if you don't like it, you can move. You can leave. You know what I'm saying? So, no, man, I believe everyone should be an entrepreneur, but let your entrepreneurship start here first. Here, you know what I'm saying? Let it start here because you got to be able to be able to. You have to be likable and to some degree. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, listening to Dewberry. If anyone knew who he was and all this other shit, it's cool. But if you look at him now, you can walk up to him now. He made himself approachable. Right. You know what I'm saying? You got to make yourself. You can't hide behind that shield. You know what I'm saying? We all got that shield. Don't make me pour that motherfucker off though. You know what I'm saying? But we all got that motherfucker, bro. You know what I'm saying? But we out here, man, just like Dewberry say, man, we ain't in it. We don't got 3 hots in the cot no more. You got to sit here and you got to work for every motherfucking meal, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You don't have that protection of saying, at least I can go home and I got a celly, or I got a bunk, or I got, you know what I'm saying, this and that. I got necessities. I got clean clothes. You don't have that shit no more out here. So you got to work for all that shit, bro. So you got to make yourself approachable. You know what I'm saying? You don't got to be friendly, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? But but just be respectful.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Definitely. I appreciate that, man. Do you got anything you want to add to that before we? He said he can't.
That nigga dropped it on the ground. That nigga dropped that shit on the ground.
With that being said, like I said, man, LT Dewberry, this is Prison Stories, Day Room Conversation. I appreciate y'all, man, for coming through and speaking to us, man.
Nah, straight up, man. Appreciate you. Salute, man. For real.